My name's Solomon May. They call me Coach or Coach Solo.
Okay. So Coach Solo, we at Get 'em Boy Boxing. When did you start Get 'em Boy Boxing?
I started up like about 2016. That's when the business officially opened. I was doing something before then, but it wasn't officially Get 'em Boy. But 2016 when we started up.
Okay. And what inspired you to start up the Get 'em Boy Boxing camp?
Man, I'm just a fighter, man. Like when I was a kid, I've been fighting, training since I was a kid. Started off at the boys club. Ever since then, since I was like 11, 12 years old, I've been in the fight game. This amateur, after the amateur, while I was doing amateur, I was still in the street getting in trouble, going back and forth to juvenile, going back and forth to jail. But before my last amateur fight, I had won 3 Golden Gloves in a row. So like about 2000, I say 99, 2000, was like my last amateur fight. Then I did a bid, going back and forth to jail, being in the street. So the street dominated. But you know, I went to jail, came home like when I was 38 years old, so I turned pro. Had a few pro fights. Wasn't the best boxer. I didn't have the training that I wanted, but it was a dream that I fulfilled. I got inside the ring. I felt how it felt to be in there, be a pro. Then after that, man, after my career started dwindling down, you know, I was in the gym all the time, and the kids was there, and they used to look at me train, and they used to ask me questions, you know, how I do this, how you do that, and you know, it just became a trainer after that, man. I never thought about being a trainer until then, so. It was more like a godsend. Like it wasn't nothing that I planned to do.
Okay, so boxing was basically your outlet away from the streets?
Absolutely. Listen, boxing, I call boxing my parent. Boxing was my parent, man. Like anything I needed, I got through boxing. Anything emotional I was going through, I went to the gym. I felt like I could protect myself. It was the only thing that I was good at, anything that I wanted to focus on. So boxing saved me in a lot of areas of my life.
Okay. And let me ask you something. Did you have a coach? I know a lot of athletes who, became professionals or went to pros. They got some type of role model or some type of positive male influence to help push them. Did you have one of those? Well,
I had 2 guys, man. I had one guy where, like I said, when I was a kid, I was playing around with boxing, going to the boys club, but you know, I didn't have the real training. You know what I mean? But when I went to jail when I was like maybe like about 16, 17, and it was this old timer in jail. I just see him all the time, boxing, hitting the bag, doing his workout. So the ground level started from him. He taught me my footwork. He taught me how to hit the bag properly. He taught me, you know, my demeanor about the jab. He taught me everything I needed to know. So when I got out of there, I finally went to a gym. And my trainer, Gary Smichael, Jamaican guy, he was in the Olympics in Jamaica. So he was a pretty good fighter. He taught me like how to do it for real. So I say the foundation started from Musa. His name was Musa, old school guy. But then when I came home, Gary Smichael really gave me all the knowledge and information that I needed to be what I wanted to be.
Musa and the Bean.
Musa and the Bean, yeah.
He had the street knowledge and the street technique.
Yeah.
And then you went to the professional.
And then I went to the professional, Gary Smichael, man. Okay. You know, he was there for me through a whole lot of things, man. So definitely appreciate him.
So in return, you took all that knowledge and wisdom that you got from the older G's, and then now you're teaching the youth.
Now I implemented it. Yep. Now I implemented it inside the youth, man. And it's so crazy how it came together, because like I said, it was never in the plans to be a trainer. You know, I just wanted to fight. I just wanted to get in the ring and box. You know what I mean? So, but I start training the kids, and they start asking me questions, and then, you know, I start seeing the improvement in the kids, man. And that sparked a whole nother interest in me, like just to see that something, a blank piece of paper that you have, and then you see him turn into this. So, you know, I got addicted to that, like seeing it, because I'm a dog guy too. I like training puppies.
So that's where you get the
that's where the whole concept come from that. Yep. the whole concept comes from, you know, I'm a dog, and I'm not necessarily a dog person. I'm a pit bull person. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I like. And you know, when you train in pit bulls, they're like, it's the same way you train these kids, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like you train them to be respectful. You train them to be animals. You train them to be the Hulk. You train them to be Bruce Banner. You know what I mean? It's two different people you got to be. And I get to train them. Like, in here, and get them boy inside this gym, you could be green all day. You could be the Incredible Hulk all day. But when you go out, go to school, go home, be in the street, you got to be Bruce Banner. You know what I mean? But in here, this is your avenue right here where you could be who you want to be. I'm going to control the environment. I'm the big dog in this gym. So I'm going to control the environment. I'm going to let you be you. Let me see your personality. And that's the way I get to train you, by learning your personality. So this has absolutely been a blessing for me, man. It keeps me young. It keeps me in shape. So it's definitely been a blessing, man.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you where did you come up with the name Get 'em Boy, but it makes sense. Like you got the animal inside yourself.
Absolutely.
Tame.
Absolutely. So and it's like, just like when you got a pit bull, like they the biggest protectors ever. Right. As soon as you say get 'em boy, they're gone. So you know that's the mindset I train my guys, man. You know what I mean? Like, we train to go out there and get them. It ain't nothing no less than going to go get them. You know what I mean? So we got to do it.
So if you had 3 words to describe your focus or your mission here, what would those 3 words be?
Oh man, the mission is the mission is the create an environment and create a person that I needed when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I think about, you know, all the questions I had to ask. I think about all the issues that I went through, and you know, I've been on my own since I was 13 years old. So I've been taking care of myself literally since I was 13 years old. So, you know, just create an avenue. The worst thing about being on your own is it's not getting in trouble. It's not the going to prison. It's not that. But what would have made all of that better, man, is if I didn't do it alone. You know what I mean? That's what made it so hard, that I had to go through all of that alone. And so my mission here is, man, when I see these little guys and these little kids, man, I know how hard it was for me when I was out there. Like, I ain't have nobody to go to. So I know what would have made it easier if I had somebody just to say, yo, it's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. So I try to create that space for them, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be all right. And when you get in trouble, I'm gonna let you know, like, that was stupid. Like, what you did was stupid, but I still got your back. I ain't gonna leave you for dead because you did something stupid. I mean, I still got you. So that's the mission. And also, like, you know, I was raised by a single mom too. You know what I mean? Even though she